Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the Hobby Corner. It's Friday night, which means it's our community corner night. How you doing? I hope you're well. For all those who are watching on YouTube, all my favourite usuals, I am currently streaming on Instagram at the same time. Hello. I'm trying something different. It's only going to be for like the first. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the first 15 minutes or something. But yeah, I thought this is just a better way of getting people sort of hyped for my actual channel on YouTube. So there's a link in the bio. If you go to my bio, you'll see a Linktree link. YouTube channel is on there, and you'll get to enjoy the full 2-hour live stream that we'll be doing tonight. And hello to you lot too. So yeah, I'm trying something different, a little live promo for myself here, so it's pretty cool. I hope you're well, Golden Rogue. Nice to see you in the chat. And to everyone who's nice and early in the chat on YouTube, hey there Andrew, Raven, how you doing? Waylander, how you doing? Bunker, how you doing, mate? Lupus Gannis as well, how you doing? We've got Tabletop Ready Minis, how you doing, Mark? We've got me, Foss, aka Frost and Fists, from across the pond. How you doing, dude? So yeah, it's a little something different. And you know what? Actually, I'm kind of a bit annoyed because that angle. I mean, like, okay, right, you got my belly in that shot, but it's still a little bit better than the angle on YouTube. So I don't know. Like, this is confusing. But yeah, and if you're just finding me on Instagram, don't forget hit the like, whatever, I don't know, if you're not subscribed already, but you probably are not subscribed. But if you follow me, you probably follow me already, otherwise you wouldn't see that I'm live. Oh, Golden Rogue hopped over, how you doing, mate? I'm gonna give War Daddy a wave on Instagram as well, and Void Captain Bazooka. Your Insta angle is better for sure. Oh, are you on both, are you? That's awesome. Oh, look at that. Double trouble. What? Maybe this is the way to do Twitch as well. I know you can do Twitch on a mobile phone, but it's got to be decent specs, you know. Like, I think mine would be able to handle it. Oh, there we go. And that's a nice big mug full of lemonade right there. Help cool me off. Nice one, dude. So yeah, I'm not too bad. It's been a very busy week. I've been feeling a little run down the last 2 days. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I've not been sleeping much. It's nothing to do with the heat, really. It's just, you know, sometimes you get a bout of insomnia, or there's things that just get in the way of you being able to sleep, like kids waking up at 5 in the morning to try and jack your phone, and then they play whatever they're watching on full whack, and it's just like, go to sleep, and then they complain that they're tired. Kids, who had them? Who would have them if it wasn't for the survival of our species, eh? So anyways, yeah, I hope you're all right. Oh, Raven's on the Insta as well. There you go, man. So look at that. Oh, got 3 viewers on Instagram. Whoa! Look at me. You could almost say I'm an influencer. Got 10 people on YouTube as well. Keep hitting that like button. I love it. All those hearts floating up as well. I'm loving it. So over on YouTube, they now got an emoji feature in the live chat. So you can click one of those selected emojis and they just bubble up, and it's lovely. I love seeing it. So yeah, don't stop, guys. Right, now, tonight we are going to be having a look at your entries for June's Community Corner. Wow, I mean, that's because it's so far behind. Never mind. So yeah, we're going to be having a look at June's Community Corner. Not Community Corner. Oh my god, I'm so... See what I mean about being tired. We are going to be having a look at June's KFC entries. There we go. I got it in the end. So basically, we'll be determining who will be the final champion in this season of the KFC competition, and then we'll go into the face-off with the other 5 winners for the championship of season 2. And there's a couple of prizes that you can get as well, so you know, it's well worth it. I know it's well worth keeping an eye on for when the season begins in July. Do the hearts, do the anything, like help algorithm like on TikTok. Yeah, basically. That view and pic quality is miles better on Insta. Yeah, it's just because of the camera. The camera on my phone, the selfie camera, is a lot better than, you know, the 30 quid webcam that I got 4 years ago. So what are you gonna do? I mean, I could adjust the lighting on it and stuff, but it wouldn't really look that great. So, you know. So yeah, I will be leaving Instagram in a minute. So if you are watching on Instagram, don't forget to hit that like. Maybe even follow me. I'll follow you back. I don't do a follow for a follow, but I do like following people that I like. So I'll see if you're worth my time. That doesn't sound up my household, does it? But no, yeah, hit the link in the bio. Find us on YouTube, and you can join us for the rest of the 2 hours. And as for that, I'm going to start showing what I'm working on at the moment. So, ta-da! Look at that. So I'll turn that off. I don't even need that. So I've given a start to Andrew's custom captain that he sent me in his little care package full of awesome stuff. So it is literally just contrast paints and some silver. That's it. I haven't put anything else on it yet. So it's looking great. I'll let you lot see it on Instagram, but there's no light. There we go. Got enough light now. Ooh, look at that. You can see more flaws on that now as well. So there we go. So yeah, wishing to YouTube. All right. Arrogant POS. I know, right? Anyways, so I've given that a start. It's just blocking in the colours at the moment. So that's that. And hopefully it will look something like that. And of course, the different painting methods. With this, it was Avalon Sunset and Mephiston Red, and then highlight up. Hello, way back to you, Mr. Frosted Vests. But this, I did the contrast paints. So I sprayed it with the, what was it? Sunset Glow? No, Sunset Yellow from Colourforge. And then I gave all over shade of, what was it? Iandon Yellow. Because it's a nice orangey yellow. And then I went over the red bits with Blood Angels Red. So and it, because it's such a deep rich color, it just goes over the yellow so easily. And yeah, job done, easy peasy. So there we go. I'm gonna hop off of Instagram now. So once again, hop over to YouTube where we'll be live until 11 tonight, and say hello. Don't be shy. Peace. There we go. That was weird, wasn't it? Hey, look at me, influencer Kev. No longer am I hobby corner Kev. I'm influencer corner Kev. content corner, Kev, even. Ooh, fancy boy. Oh my god. I was listening to music way too long before I started talking on that as well. Okay, so if it's easy peasy painting an army of them, I mean, I just showed you how easy peasy it can be. You just need a steady hand for the quartering. That's it. So not only that, but I've busted out these lovely chaps. Now, I painted them up and I was almost done with them, and then for some reason I packed them away, and that was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I just put them in a box and just said, yeah, I'm done. I didn't even put them on the base. I didn't even finish painting the base. So today I dry brushed the base. I just need to paint the rims on them. But I like these. Like, I think I spent a fair amount of time on them. These are for my Silver Templars. But yeah, they just spent the best part of 2 years in a box. I mean, look how badass that dude looks. I even wrote on the bolt gun, Fury. Yeah, I mean, that's banging, right? And then this dude had Nova, which is the name of their planet. Oh, is it gonna, it focused, look at that. Way. See, that camera quality ain't too bad, right? The one that's over, that's why I have that one over the top, because I know you're not really going to be bothered about my face too much. But you want to see what I'm doing. And then this dude, which was, I think, my first attempt at doing a darker skin, which, you know, it's not as challenging as you think. You start off with like a nice brown, and then you add flesh colors to it for the highlights. You know, like the pinky flesh. So you go from the brown flesh to the pinky flesh, and you just mix it in, and it makes for great natural highlights. So obviously, if you're doing salamander, they're not the traditional, you know, darker skin. They are charcoal dark. So you would, with them, you'd go from black to greys and go through that. But no, it was a good challenge to do. It was fun. This dude, just changing out the clip. I love it. Like, reload. And look, I kept it simple. You know, like, you got all these extra bits that you can shove on a belt. I just didn't bother. I just went straight for the pistol, because you need it for close combat, and then that's it. Job done. Traditional highlights on those. And then I've got the squad sergeant to do, who will be, you know, like, it's going to be like that, basically. Shouting at his comm, going, we need reinforcements. And then, of course, the lieutenant as well. So, with the lieutenant, so, like I said, I just got them out today. I had 5 minutes before I picked the kids up from their Friday club, because they go to a messy play on Fridays. And I thought, let me give Abaddon Black Legion a try, instead of painting Abaddon Black. And you know what? It covered those areas that I needed it to cover fairly well. And considering that's going over like a bright silver, that ain't too bad, eh? So, yeah, it's all about just blocking in those colours now. So, 15 minutes. Let's see what we're doing. Let me know what you've been doing on the, as well. Do you lot all just gone quiet all of a sudden? What are you doing? That's so much, you know, so demanding of your time. I can only talk so much, you know me. I start waffling a load of nonsense. Also, welcome to the chaos of my desk, which you don't normally see because the camera is like usually a lot closer. It hovers about half the distance it is right now. Black Legion is good, isn't it? I mean, like the coverage over silver is not 100%, but it's good enough. It's good enough that you can get away with it, you know. So, with that said, oh look, we ain't seen this for a while, have we? Woo! Teeny tiny fly, go away. Pew, pew, pew. So, give this a good old shake, 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 shake. Yeah. All right, Avalon Sunset for the yellows. Yeah, a little bit more shake. Still painting the Iron Warriors Force ready for Monday morning boat journey. Nice. Yeah. Here we go. Boop. I got 2 drops is enough, I think. Alright, so. Oh, yeah, that's why I don't have it up there. It's going to keep headbutting it. So, I'm going to need 2 coats of this to cover the silver nicely. Avalon Sunset is quite a nice, strong base colour though. I should really sit straight now. So yeah, it's got real good coverage on it, but you still want to thin it. You still want to take your time with it, and I still want to have the mic. There we go. So you can hear me breathe. It's that time of year again. Annual trip to Warhammer World and my friends' effort. Ah, right. That's quite a trip to do from the Isle of Man, isn't it? How long will that take you? Also, what is it like living on an island, off an island, and like the island that's off, no, not the island that you live on, but the island that you are associated closely with is considered the mainland. Like, it must be a bit odd. Or maybe you don't even give it a second thought, you know. Maybe you're just used to it. These are the things that go through my head. You may have said, but what chapter are these? Ah, these are Silver Templars. So they were created for the Conquest Partworks magazine, essentially. But they became canon. It's a simple enough design. But I like their lore. You know, it's a feudal world. They're big into their weapons. Like, they get bonus over their weapons, essentially. They have this thing called the martial balls, what's it called? Basically, they create their own weapons, right? They forge their own weapons, and then they make a bond with it, and then they will literally die trying to recover their weapons if it's lost in battle. How mad is that? So yeah, nutters, the lot of them. But yeah, it's a simple enough paint scheme, really. It's just silver all over, yellow shoulder pads, black details, green eyelids, eye lenses. Job done. Gina, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Ah, you're unpacking, are you? You haven't started yet, or are you just far behind from packing? By the way, having the camera up this high is actually really nice because it means I'm resting my elbows comfortably on the desk. I think that's supposed, you know, how we're supposed to be painting anyway. But normally I'm painting quite low, you know. So just gotta be careful there. Boing. There we go. Now, because it is all sprayed silver, it does mean that some contrast paints won't take to it very well, like the yellow one. So that's why I am painting Avalon Sunset onto it instead. But it's not a problem. It's quite relaxing actually. Look at that. Look how wonky those lines are. Ooh. Oh yeah. Enough to set your OCD off, alright? Now I was tempted to do the rim after I did the yellow, so I could be as messy as I wanted with the yellow. But I thought I'd test myself first. You know? It's nice to test yourself now and then. See how your hand control, your brush control is. Cool man, the White Dwarf Toonkeepers are cool. Yeah, they are. They are very cool. It's pretty chill, dude. Go away once or twice a year to the UK. Fair enough, mate. Breathe into our ears. Tell us sweet nothings. Be false, you behave. Sounds like Hillbilly Marines. Really? When was the last time you knew a hillbilly forge smith? The only forging they do is making pots and pans into banjos. That's such a low blow. No more mad than chaining weapons to your hands. I mean, they do that as well. And so with the Conquest magazine, they actually had a short story come out for them as well, which I need to finish. Actually, I didn't finish it, or did I finish it? I can't remember. And it's basically this lieutenant is on a hunt after this Death Guard demon prince, because the dude stole his weapon after attempting to suck him into the warp to kill him. So yeah, that's an interesting one. There's this one scene where that literally he walks over this bridge, right? It's the only bridge left standing between the two forces over this chasm, and he challenges this dude to a duel whilst getting fired at by the enemy, and it's just so jokes because he just literally pop like messes the dude up. That's it. That's all the yellow. Now because of the temperature, I can go back to the first lot of yellow. Da-da-da. Start layering up. Hey, Mr. Fish, how you doing, mate? Raven's Rook is just finished building his Sky Ray gunship. Now to do 10 more drones. Hey! That's basically what the tower for, innit? Just an army of drones. Don't need anything else. Drone army. Like, if it was feasible, I would fill the whole army of Tomb Scarabs from the Necrons. I would need a lot to flesh out an army. Like, I think we'd have to cap it at like 1k. But how peeved would your enemy be? Like, obviously you'd have to have the basics. What is it? I haven't read the new rules, but I assume the basics is still 1 HQ, 2 troops, right? You still need that. So you'd have 2 maxed out squads, like as big as you can get, of 1 unit of warriors, 1 unit of immortals, and then an overlord on like his own little fancy platform thing, and then just the rest is scarabs. Maybe you might have to throw in a tomb spider so you can keep respawning them, right? That'd be perfect. We'll flip me upside down, call me. Just like how I used to have a chain to my wallet. Oh my days. Those were the days, right? Your status was literally how many chains you had hanging off your belt, like to the point where your jeans were falling down. There we go. That sounds very Battle of Stamford Bridge. I know, right? 10th Ed is 1 lead character, leader as a warlord. There we go. Is that it? You don't need troop choices. I think I might be putting this on a little too thin now. It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't matter if you know it's alright, it's okay. Oh, add a change to the layout of the bedroom. So for the regulars, as you know, my little air quotes studio is the corner of the bedroom right at the back of the room. And for a little while we had 2 calyx units sort of split the room in half. So it was sort of like a screen. But you know, I got fed up with how claustrophobic it was in either half of the room. It's not a massive room, it's just a standard master room, which is about half the size of a standard American master room, just saying. But yeah, we just ended up pushing one against the wall over there because the wife got rid of her little desk because she wasn't using it, and then the one that was literally right there got pushed up against that wall, and we moved the bed from in the middle of the floor over to the window over there next to the Juliet balcony, so get some breeze if we open that. But it's opened the whole place up so much, and it feels nicer. I can actually walk back and forth around the room without having to climb over the bed, which is an issue I had before. And like, my knees ain't great these days, so if my knees were a bit dodgy, I'd just be like, oh, forget it, I can't be asked to just step over this bed to get to my desk. But since moving things around, I've actually had quite a big boost in productivity. So not only did I finish that Iron Warriors commission, which Mr. War Daddy will be putting up on eBay very shortly, but I completed a miniature, the not Sternguard veteran, he's a Blade Guard veteran, to that's been converted into a Tyrannic War veteran. But he had conversions on it already, because I built it over a year ago, if you lot remember. I built a whole squad of 3, and each one looks different. One looked more like a salamander, because I made like a hand flamer. And the other one, hang on, I think I've got it here. Here you go. Oh, just dropped a Necron bike. So that was the one, if you remember, that I converted to make it look like a salamander, or as salamander-ish as possible. I think these were all the same model, essentially. I had spares of the same model, so I did conversions. Where's the other one? Can't see the other one. Oh, is that? Oh, it's at the back. There you go. And then I got this one with a converted, like thunder hammer, just a random cable left over from the aggressors. This whole hammer is a leftover piece from when I built the Stormcast Dragon Rider dude. And I was like, boom. This is going to work nice for an Iron Hands, maybe. Or anyone else who would like a massive hammer. I mean, Iron Hands, you'd associate a giant hammer with more, wouldn't you? If not, maybe I could do this guy as a Imperial Fist. I've never painted an Imperial Fist before. That'd be interesting. Aye. So there we go. Right, it is. What's the time? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Get wrecked time. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Nice, easy yellows. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Community Corner in early so we can do the KFC thing afterwards. So, and of course we will, not salamanders, because I'm already doing the other dude with the hand flamer. The flamer pistol. That's what I was trying to say. Forge Masters have hammers. That's true. That is true. Gosh darn it. Way to spoil my fun, mate. It's spelled Blood Ravens. I mean, you know what? With all the gear that they got on them, they do look like blood. You know, they've just looted everyone. So there you go. Or you know what? I could have it as a Silver Templar. Boom. But I was kind of going for OG Legions. You know what I mean? Anyways. Studio mode. Let's just make sure I've got the right screen on. There we go. And with that, we'll hop over to Community Corner. Strawberry salamanders. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so every week we get to see what you lot have been working on, whether it's completed works of art, works in progress, or ideas that you have for future projects. Kicking us off is JMac, who has his own YouTube channel, by the way, so go check him out. He does quite funny content, actually. He's been working on some NIDs, no less, and I think that is quite a nice colour pairing there. You got that weird cool white with the green accent, which gives me like Eldar vibes, but then you got that striking red. It's nice. I like it. Oh, big fancy bases as well, of course. Seriously, how much do you spend on flocking your bases, like flock and static grass and all that stuff? Like, I can't imagine how much you burn through just to do the Iron Warriors thing, just so the bases didn't look completely bare. I used up almost all of my grass tufts, and like I tried to paint like the top part of tufts so it looked like they'd been cindered a little bit. But yeah, like, dude. But this looks really cool. That looks nasty. I love the way it's grinning. It's like got quite a nasty grin going on there. So thanks for sharing, dude. Next up is Wayland's Wandering. He also has his own channel, and he's working through the Leviathan box and pumping out content left, right, and centre on it as well. So there we go. What's this channel called? Knock me down. Hang on. I think it is JMac. I am subscribed to him, so yeah, JMac's Armies of Middle Earth. There you go. I get things right sometimes. And yeah, it is just absolute nonsense, but it's a good channel. So well worth checking out. So back to Bill, Mr. Waylander is working through this and doing some fantastic videos. I mean, this is a pretty cool looking apothecary, isn't it? So much extra detail though. I mean, this to get samples, I guess. It's already done, mate. I like the white on there for sure. The white's great, and you kept it nice and simple as well. With the canister, didn't try and do any fancy like liquidy looks. Everything's neat, beautifully done. I like the little detail there on the console. The base is cool. I mean, I know like half of it's sculpted onto the miniature, but like the tufts and stuff, very vibrant. And then of course you got the captain in Terminator armor. Lovely chabbly. I mean, look at that. Look, it's a little flowery thing, like, leafy thing. Sorry, it's like what? Like, dude, you need to tell me what your purchases are, like, so I can have a look myself. That's a nice looking cloak, very nice and neatly done. And yeah, like the base is just very colourful. I like it, and the dead nid as well. Nice blue tinge to the sword. And then here's your rank and file flamer dudes, getting ready to turn you into toast so they can raid your armories. Oh, look how neat those rims are. Beautifully neat rims, huh? All with the transfers as well, because of course it's an official Blood Ravens army. And no, yeah, kept it nice and simple, and you've been knocking them out. And I think your strategy on getting an army painted is very sound. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who will benefit from it as well, for sure. Here we go, some more Terminator action here. Look how colourful the base is though. Like, you really do sort of stand on that mountain of bases and faces. There we go. Nice blue tinge to the sword again. I love it. It's very well done, mate. Well done, mate. I know he gave me a plug, and I was like, I've only done a couple of videos, not even videos, like live streams doing it. And yeah, like I haven't actually done videos on it because it takes a lot of time to make that video, and it's on something so small. But yeah, what I might do is try and find those clips in live streams, and then try and, or if there's someone out there who likes to watch my back catalogue of live streams, they could do it. There is a Blood Raven. I did do one for the Blood Ravens actually. That was like one of my earlier big projects. Getting a Blood Raven done to a nice standard, and then taking it up a notch and being a bit fancy. Like fancy tabletop standard, if you know what I mean. Not showpiece standard. And that Blood Raven ended up being given away as a prize actually. So there you go. Mr. Fish says it's been a lazy week preparing for his 9th edition tournament. Decided since the kid needed one more Chaos Spawn for her Death Guard, I'd get her started. Ah, fair enough. So this is a Beholder of all things. Lovely jubbly. It's going to be an interesting, very interesting Chaos Mini. I mean, now, this is probably going to ruin the miniature for you if you've never like realised this before. But please, and we're past Watershed, but don't those tentacles just like look like penises with full-on foreskin? Just staring at you. There you go, you're welcome, I ruined it. I'd like to see how you get on with that, mate. Mythos up next. Oh, okay, let's see this. This week I painted up one of Puppets Wars. I guess it's Puppets War is the people or person that does it. Take on a Desolation Marine. Okay, so the Nerf gun style. I like the fact that the armor looks so different. So, you know, it's actually, for proxy, it's actually imaginative, and I like that. Because a lot of the time you just get people who copy the exact same style and they just change one thing about it, and it's so lazy. That's a really nice miniature. You know, he's painted it the right colour and everything. As soon as you primed it, you're like, oh no. Ah dear. Yeah, look at that chunk. That armor is pretty dope, right? That's pretty cool, mate. I'd like to see more of these actually. So if you're painting up more, please share. Next up is Adam Dodge. Been a busy couple of weeks. First, A Song of Ice and Fire. There we go. I got through it. Okay, so we've got some funky characters here. Name that character. Alright, you got like, I don't know how long the I'll give you like 20 seconds. Like 20 seconds. I'm sure that's long enough for the buffering delay. Oh man, you know what? I took some Nurofen about half hour ago, because I was like considering not doing a live stream. I was on my leg, like I was on dead legs, just feeling completely wiped. Pop that, and it's just, I'm riding through it right now. Like I feel like the edge has been taken off, and maybe that's all I needed, was just the edge taken off. Yeah, boy, am I gonna sleep well tonight. As long as the wife doesn't wake me up, slapping me in the face randomly in her sleep, or the kids wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, then we're all good, I think. Anyway, so your time is up, by the way. Everyone got it wrong. But no, these are beautifully painted. Beautifully. I love the bases. Absolutely amazing stuff. They even got the eyes done there. The details are crisp. It's great. Nice colours. Weathering there as well. And then it's got the Orc Kill team as well, which I really like. You know, there's such funky miniatures. And it's very nicely painted. Very nicely painted as well. I like that. I like that urban, like, you know, the red urban camo. Ooh, that's nice. And lastly, bolt action. Oh, he's got some bolt action done. Oh, that's really nice. The bolt action is quite tiny, isn't it? Like this big. So getting that level of detail is pretty nice. I like that. Tiny tanks. I do like tiny tanks. I have a soft spot for tiny tanks. Oh, look at the dots on there. Lovely. Yeah, that's, and I guess this is for like hopping over trenches, isn't it? Awesome. Oh, great work, mate. Like, really great work. So thank you again for sharing. Oh, there we go. Next up, Bunker. He's just sorting out his brand new 3D printer, which is pretty awesome as well. So he's just calibrating it. This is first 3D print. Huzzah! It's a test piece, I assume, just to check that the whole thing's lined up. It's come out perfect, so there you go. Off to a great start, mate. What are you going to start printing though, hey? Hey, what are you going to start printing? Which is a point, actually. I've got to get on to Mr. Dan from Lionstown Minis, because he's going to print me out some bits and pieces. So, which it's going to be like a little bonus for people who are subscribed to the YouTube membership, Patreon, or the Buy Me a Coffee. So, you know, extra incentive there. But I'll announce it once I receive it. So yeah, there's a little ooh. Oh, there we go. Well, and I got some more work done on here. Got the Terminus crux done, and I even drilled all the barrels on that as well. Unnecessary, but it looks cool. Love the eyes on that too. We've got some more ready to go. Lovely. And then all of those dudes left. You get a fair amount of troops in that box, don't you? It's not. It's a pretty decent sized box for sure. No, I'm not giving away that. I'd be bankrupt, mate. I don't earn that much from the memberships. I kept the prices as low as possible, because I just want people to be able to show their appreciation of the channel and their generosity without feeling like I'm trying to fleece them. Of course, there are scalable options, but you know, I don't really push it. It's not like the painting phase, you know, like where you definitely 100% are gonna get your value for money, but the pay increase on each membership level is huge. So, but yeah, I couldn't give you more than what I give you now because I suck at this. Anyways, moving on before I get all like, you know, soppy and self like downing and everything like that. Just move on. Let's move on. But yeah, thank you for sharing, Bill. Look at all those towel. Look at all those drones. You disgusting human being. You know, to be honest, I think you need more drones. I really do. And finish the Gundam or Gunpla, however you want to say it. Just off to the side. You see it? Shocking. Shocking. Alright, it's about there. Right. So get that done, dude. But I still really like the samurai feel of these. Like, it's so cool. It's a cool concept. It's a shame you didn't carry it through with the troops as well, to be honest. That would have been pretty cool. But I imagine it would have been quite tricky to do. Oh. When I come round to painting up the Tau from the Imperium Premium, I might dig out the Crisis Battlesuit that I have. And the 10-man squad of fire warriors that I have from when I was a young teenager, and the Tau had just come out, and it was like, oh, these are cool. And then like the game Fire Warrior came out, and it was like, oh, this is cool. And I was gonna start getting some, and then I decided not to. I ended up diving back into the Space Marines before I had the Necrons thrusted upon me. I hate those pay Patreon and you can join Discord. Fuck off, mate. I ain't paying to talk to any time. Yeah, no. I keep Discord and I keep Discord free. Simply because I want it to be like our own little town square with all us hobby corner rejects, just like posting and sharing tips, and where I can like just keep hounding at you with all the shilling that I do. I will print a picture of you and send it to you when I get downloaded. Ah man, that's cool. No need though, because Dan is actually going to send me a copy of myself, so it's alright, man. But I appreciate it, dude. You've been far too generous already. So there you go. For Captain Bazooka, definitely gonna be like, excuse me, could you print me off some shoulder pads? Anyway, thank you to everyone sharing on the community corner. Jolly good. Now, I think it's time to do June's KFC. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, hang on. Hey, there we go. Right, so here we go. You'll send me a copy of you. Oh, perfect. No, I'm getting the whole squad. I'm getting the whole influencer squad. So there we go. You might see me paint your face soon. Who knows? Right, so let's have a look, see what everyone was going to do. So Mr. Fish had a 1. Brown Bear had an idea that he wanted to do of a Jackson Pollock style marine, which is mad. Just like throwing paint at it. But there we go. I was enthusiastic about that. Bunker said he was gonna paint up the World Eater's Terminator, Azrak the Annihilator. Bill tried to be cheeky. I wasn't having any of it. And I really should have just tidied this up. Never mind. Adam, I mean, like, he didn't actually post a before pic, so even if you wanted that to be an entry, it couldn't be. But I love the enthusiasm, and I love the fact that it harks back to that classic miniature on that. I mean, I don't have the original. I got the Primaris version of that moment where he's swinging an orc head as a club. It's amazing. Ed's Arts and Minis, he was gonna have a go at this, but you know, he got sidetracked. But I mean, that is such a beautiful conversion for his astral tridents, right? Beautiful. So that would have been awesome. And there we go. And then Frandog and his biker, Waylander had the captain, and that was me showing off. Oh yeah, Mark, he thought he would give it a go, but he didn't get to finish. Eddie didn't finish either. He didn't even start. There's a heck of a lot going on there, Mal. You're only supposed to post 3 pictures. These all okay. So with that said and done, let's have a look at the ones that are finished. So first up is Bunker with his Cornate Terminator. That's pretty good, actually, isn't it? Very nice. I mean, the miniature has got a lot going on, but this is very nice. Great detailing, nice highlighting going on there. I like the addition of the Uhu glue for the blood and the gore dripping off his chain fist, which, by the way, for those who haven't seen closely, is literally like these 2 fingers stuck together, so it's like he's giving a real big finger. And the ridiculously oversized gun that he has as well. Don't like it, sent it to Germany. So yeah, no, I like it. I like the fact that you've tried to keep true to the box art as well. And yeah, no, can't say nothing bad about it. It's like he's been paddling in an abattoir. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what they like to do, isn't it? I like the base as well. Very nicely built up with the skulls and stuff. Very thematic. It's well done. I mean, you even got a bit of blood splatter on the face as well. So, and across the armour right there. It's lovely jubbly. Alright, next up, next finished one is Bill's Terminator Captain. Tons of fauna, not fauna, just flora. I really like that transfer. That's a funky transfer. But it's lovely and consistent. It's a Blood Raven, so you know he's already stolen that armour. But I like the highlighting. It's nice and traditional. It's nice and easy. The base looks fantastic. The face looks great as well. It's just the neatest miniature I've seen. And it's so colourful, yet you still got a bit of grimdark going on there. Simple and effective. I like it. I like it a lot. Next up is, I mean, I posted mine just for lulz. Like, that's my Tyrannic War Blade Guard veteran. Like, now, someone, I believe it was for Captain Bazooka, did make a mention of there not being any magazine hanging off there, and I simply told him it's a master-crafted heavy bolt pistol, and the magazine is within the grip here, so he just clips it off, clips it in, and I was like, oh, fancy. Hey Adam, how you doing, mate? Glad you could join us. So yeah, that was my attempt at a Space Marine freehand. That little alien face there, because you know he's killing some aliens, y'all. Stormcast blade. A bit of that was freehand drawn on as well. That U, I actually had to redo it because it didn't look quite right. Like the bottom of the U was too narrow, so you obviously got to bow it out a bit more, so it's more like a wide pot with a slightly narrower lip on it than a traditional bowl, if you know what I mean. And then, like, you know, got the odd bit of painted on weathering and stuff. So yeah, that was mine. And then the next finished entry we have, so this is the bits and pieces before they got painted, and then of course you can check the date on when it was done, and he's done the step by step bits, but this is the final done. I mean, that looks very cool, right? Nice glowy blade. It's got the glowy eyes going on there. Nicely done base. The yellow really sticks out, doesn't it? It's like right. It's just punching your eyeballs. And that blue with that yellow. I mean, it's just, yeah. I stick with what I said. It's like punching your eyeballs. Like it's so vibrant. We know how much Bazooka loves himself. So exactly. So yeah, Mal, you've done a fantastic job there. The loincloth looks great as well. I see, what was this? Was this like a work in progress? Yeah, it was a work in progress before you based it. I mean, look, you got a nice blend on that shoulder, which I really appreciate. You know, it's lighter up here, darker down there. It's very nice. And there's a little bit of shading just here, a little bit of blending going on that you can't quite see in the picture here. So no, it looks fantastic, mate. Next up is look, yeah, that's fine. You started posting it before, so it counts. So here we go. Here is your Dark Angels, dude on a bike, just going around mowing people down. And I'll tell you what, you were pushed for time, and you stuck with it, and it looks fantastic. You kept it to your collection's colours. You've based it, edge highlighted, got all the colours there. It's fantastic, and it's a new addition to your army as well. So be very proud of yourself for getting that completed. And I know he's currently sort of boozing it up before he has a hangover hike through what was it, the Peak District this weekend. So he might see this, I don't know, but well done anyway, mate. And good luck with your hike. There we go. And that's that. Those are the entries. So we've got a Dark Angel, we've got Horus Heresy, Imperial Fist, Librarian, we have a Blood Raven, Terminator Captain, and we have this chunky dude here as well. So You guys don't make it easy for me, do you? Bastards, the lot of you. So this is gonna go on. You know what? I wonder if I can. I'm gonna save image as. Save. I like this image as well. Save. There we go. I'm saving the images because I'm going to pop them into a separate thing so I can analyze them side by side. Scrolling back and forth is a nightmare. Ooh. There we go. Save. And then upload the files. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, this is a lot easier for me. Okay, so we've got these 4 very different, very beautiful miniatures. Well done to each and every one of you. Snowdonia, that was it. Shows how much I pay attention, right? I do apologise. He's off to Snowdonia, no less. Fancy. Which is a lot more treacherous than the Peak District, of course. So there you go. And he's going to be doing that hungover. So good luck to him. Right. So. Which one? Okay, I think we will start with 4th position. And I'm going to have to give it to Frandog. Again, amazing attempt. But what I like the most about it is that it fits in with the rest of his army. It is to that standard. And I wouldn't have him do it any other way. It's exactly how he likes to paint it. And it looks great. It's his own style. And it's perfect for him. So, well done, mate. You've done a great job there. Now, next up. And 3rd position goes to Mao. Again, lovely yellow. It's so striking, and again, I like the little blends and a bit of shading that you've done there. The power weapon is awesome, and this is your first entry on the KFC as well. So, congratulations for entering, and you know, we're here every month, and it really does look good. And you made my job a lot harder to decide. So, take that, take those compliments, and just hold on to them and put them back into your work, because if you have a whole army painted up to that standard, you could be damn proud of it. So there we go. Andrew Kev also thinks Scouse Jeff from the painting phase is from Yorkshire. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I've been getting everything mixed up and confused. It's terrible. So thank you very much, Mal. So now it is down to either Mr. Bill Waylander with his Terminator Captain, or Mr. Bunker with his Cornate Terminator. It's come down to the Terminators, mate. So this is going to go on the merits of colours. It's going to go on the merits of bases and faces. It's going to go on the merits of techniques. It's going to go on the merits of not just neatness, but creativity as well, and just the overall thing as well. And I've just basically described both of them as being amazing, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So this is really tough because I like them both very much. But I'm gonna have to give it to second place is gonna go to Mr. Waylander. And again, so close. Like if Bunker hadn't entered with that miniature, you would have been first place, no doubt, because it's such a fantastically painted miniature. It's beautiful. The faces and bases spot on. The shading is good. The highlights are crisp. It's just a very beautifully painted miniature. So well done to you, mate. And thank you so much for entering as well, because you know, like, it's awesome. I really like it. And the fact that you have a whole army on, you know, getting recruited essentially with this standard is, you know, mind blowing. So please keep it up. Share with us every step of the way. And yeah, I will keep singing about those tutorials you're doing, because they are real helpers. So yeah, thank you so much, man, and congratulations to you. And Mr. Bunker with his Cornate champion. Well done, mate. It just, hang on, let's see if I can. There we go. It just looked great. I am a sucker for blood effects, Uhu glue and that. Again, bases and faces looks great. You've got it's a very neatly painted miniature, and I know it's hard to really, because it is just red and brass. It's very tricky to make that look sort of stand out-ish. But the way you've broken up the colours with the chains and everything, the details, the face, the blood splatter and everything, it's really helped pull it all together without it looking too bland. And no, it's worked a treat, and you know, I can't keep my eyes off of it. So thank you so much, man. Like, literally all of the entries this month were just like, you know, all of them great. And oh man, I kind of feel there's no way of saying I like them all, but I have to like one a little bit more than the others without sounding like a complete dick. But that's just the nature of the competition. So yeah, but that doesn't take away from the fact that each and every one of those entries are fantastic, and I want you all to keep going, and I want you all to just keep going, because you're doing a fantastic job. So there we go. So that means where's Mr. Bunker? There we go. He gets the KFC champion moniker. There we go. So he's now part of an elite squad of KFC champions. Wow. So yeah, here's a nice little rundown of the ones we've had so far. So we had Adam Dodge with the Ronin. Did I give him? Yeah, I did. Which was fantastic. February. Oh yeah, we had the tie between the two boys, which was so tough for me to do. Like, I nearly cried online. I was sweating so much, and everyone in the chat was just going, yeah. But yeah, no, that was fantastic. Obviously, they're not in the running because, you know, it's a one and done sort of thing. And then, like, Bill had just done such an amazing job on the droids with the crash landing there with the pod. It's like, oh my god, So that was a real tough month. And in March, we had Captain America facing off against a tank that was half painted. So Ed got the KFC champ instantly for actually bothering. So that was nice. I think it was paint something blue, wasn't it? Oh yeah. March for McCrad, or at least in blue. There we go. April. We had some fantastic stuff here. Like, these were crazy good. And like, this was amazing as well. Like, that was really good. So we had some real good entries. I believe this one was from Gina. Like, the pinhead was so cool, and that was really cool as well. That was really cool. I can't remember which one got it. No one here is loser, but the winner is Bunker. I like that. And then on to May. We had Mr. Fish with, like, that was just like killer for me, right? But this was beautiful as well. And yeah, no, that was just amazing. And I believe it was Bill who won that one, wasn't it? Oh no, it was Mr. Fish actually. That's right, it was Mr. Fish. And then of course June, we have Bunker. It was Gina, yeah, that's right, with the pinhead mouse. So we have, like I said, because where was it? Like I said, because the boys, they're not able to go on into the final thing because it's kind of like gambling. It's not really gambling, but it's like competitive to a level where there's prizes involved, and you know, not comfortable with children having that pressure put on them. So of course, Bill, I'm not sure if I told you already, but Bill went in their stead instead, because I mean, how could he not when he's painting at the standard he is? So Bill has a spot, Ed has a spot, Bunker has a spot, Gina has a spot, and Mr. Fish has a spot, and Adam has a spot. That's 6, isn't it? Bill, Adam, Gina, Bunker, Fish. No, I only counted 5. Oh yeah, and then Ed. That's 6. So there we go. We got a 6. So we got a 6 finalists. Okay. Blah. Let me get to it, shall I? Now, July. There's going to be 2 parts to this. The first part is for everyone. So it's an open competition, but it's going to be the first. Whoever wins out of the general entries will become the first KFC of season 3. I know, right? I'm doing seasons. That's mad. So season 3 of the KFC. And then we're going to have the 6 who won previously fight it off to be crowned ultimate champ of season 2. So I believe the winner of season 1 was Waylander, no less. Yeah, he did a really, really good job with that as well. So this year is going to be hot competition. Now, to make it, I want to make it as creative as possible. I want to have like a nice clean slate for everyone to work from. So for July and for the finalists, we're going to have an open competition. So literally you can paint anything you want. Literally anything. No matter how big or how small. As long as it's a miniature of some description. Doesn't matter the game system. It doesn't matter what material it's made out of. If it's a miniature, if it's classed as a miniature, paint what you like. Paint it how you like. And we're going to be judging on, you know, not just the colours used, but the techniques used and favoured by each artist, the choice of miniature, the presentation. So I'm expecting you lot to do a fantastic job. I'm expecting all of you to really knuckle down and up your game, because it's going to be a tough competition, and I need the content as well. But not only that, we have prizes. So for the winner of that, whoever comes first place, not only will they win their own custom KFC champion of season 3. I'm not going to do it by year, I'm going to do it by season, because the first one was champion of 2022, but to be fair, that first season was the entire year. I've broke it down to a 6-month period now. So yeah, we're going to have season 2 KFC winner on a shirt. You get a voucher to use at Element Games, and this is very important, and you're also by a friend of the channel, Artist Empire, going to get a paint over of your winning entry. So he does these fantastic things where he takes a picture of your miniature and he just absolutely jazzes it up to make it look like it's almost moving. There's moving elements in the picture. It's almost 3D. It's dynamic. It looks like it's an actual painted piece, but it's your miniature in there, just with like little extra effects on it. So that's amazing, right? So there we go. And I might even throw in a little something as a consolation prize for those who enter and do it and actually participate, but don't win. So there's an incentive for everyone to have a go. And yeah, I'm going to keep that as a surprise. I might reveal coming up to the time, but there's a little, it's a little token of appreciation for each and every one of you who did a big old face off. So there we go. I hope that's got you excited. I hope you're like, oh. And again, like I said, July is also open to everyone, and for everyone else who's not doing on the champion face off, they get to do a head-to-head against everyone else and become the very first champion of season 3 of our KFC. So let's go, man. Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to see some wicked fucking pieces of art. I'm jazzing with the energy of it. I'm such a fucking geek. You know what I mean? I'm just getting excited about seeing painted miniatures, but I love it. I really do. So I really want to see it. I want to see you lot bust out as much creativity as you can. Just absolutely fucking nail it, right? You got a whole month, an entire month. Now let me just check the dates, because I'm really shit at the dates. Because you're gonna need a time frame, right? That's the professional thing to do, and I should have had it already lined up. Okay, so perfect. So Saturday is the 1st, so you can get started tomorrow. Well, you're not in it, mate. So it doesn't matter if you prefer money. Now, Saturday is the 1st. The 31st of July falls on a Monday. I know some people are going to have, almost a week and a half, or nearly 2 weeks maybe, of the kids being off school in that month. So that's a little extra challenge for you. But I'm sure you'll be able to manage to get a few evenings together. But I think that's fine. 31 days, yeah? And then that will give me the entire week until that Friday, which will be the 1st, 2nd, 4th of August, when I announce the ultimate KFC champion of season 2. So there we go. It's almost it's almost professional. It's almost like an actual fucking thing on the internet, right? So there you go. A lot of my personal fortune is going into this, just because I love you guys and I want to see you lot really push yourselves. So there you go. But hey, I mean, if there's anyone watching out there who wants to throw in an extra prize or two, who have the means, who want to sponsor it, I'm going to actually put some feelers out for this, because we already got a sort of a sponsor from Element Games. It's not really, because they just gave me a voucher and said, yeah, you can use it how you want. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see if we get a sponsorship for it. That'd be fucking sick. So yeah, there we go. I don't think it's big enough, but fuck it, let's do it. Can't hurt asking, right? What are they gonna say? No? Who cares? That's so bad. Sponsor my competition, but if you say no, get wrecked. There you go. That's to motivate him. Right. I mean, not like anyone watches live streams back anyway, right? I'm gonna have to clip the shit out of this. Anyways, so there you go. Competition starts from the 1st. That's tomorrow. I want a picture of your unpainted miniature. It can be primed and built, or it could be on the sprue. Either way is fine. A whole 350, mate. Those shirts are not cheap. Okay, they are not cheap. So you know, and then postage. Hello. There you go. That'll buy you 80 plastic clothes pegs. That will actually. So there you go. So I want that picture of the before. The miniature, like I said, it could be built and primed, but no other colours touching it. Or it can be on the sprue. And then up to 3 pictures, which can be collages, of the finished product. And that goes for everyone. And yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Open competition. Paint what the fuck you like, as long as it's a miniature. So, boom. He saw him yesterday. Did you pick some up by any chance? So there we go. How fucking exciting is that, mate? Right, now, as our new tradition of live streams goes, we are now... Oh, I didn't put the cover on the wet palette. That is no longer a wet palette. Whoops. Didn't buy that what we would have won. 350 was too much. You're such a stingy old git. Alright. So, let's hit the memes, shall we? Memes of the week. Here we go. So, let's put my face on. Oh, look. Already saying thanks to everybody. And let me just... Okay. Okay, don't look. But I need to look because I need to see the dates. Oh, what's the date today? It's the 30th, so 25, 24, 23rd. There we go. Don't know why I had to count Right, so don't include the ones on the 23rd. Here we go. So I'm gonna. I still haven't done an intro for it, but anyway, memes of the week, memes of the week, memes of the week. It's time to break, Kev. Thanks, mate. Got some down the cheap shop, $1.99 a pack. Kushti. Kushti. Alright, so here we go. Start here, Petal. Thank you so much. I do like those memes with the Ace Ventura clip of him getting stabbed in the legs. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We're off to a good start already. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, God, I can hear myself again. Terrible. This is what you lot listen to, by the way. Like, willingly. Absolute nutters. Alright, so, next. Tell her you're an 8 on a scale of 10. You're an 8 on a skeleton. Oh, dear. Area, these are not the droids you're looking for. So, for Captain obviously changed his profile pic. Let's move this away from the mic a bit. Sorry, from the fan. Pulled the cable out. I can't hear myself anymore. Sorry for the rustlings. Oh yeah. Right, next up, Ford Sapphire RS Cosworth. Helping bank robbers escape from Old Bill and embarrassing supercar owners since 1988. Yeah, but it was still an ugly ass car though. Like, it was such a brick of a car. So, yeah, nah. A possum broke into an Australian bakery and ate so many pastries it couldn't move. This is how they found him. Do what you must, for I have won already. I have already won. I like, look, there's the little hole he chewed in, and he had a few, and then he just like collapsed, all covered in jam. That's a happy possum, right? Like, you couldn't let him go because he would definitely break in again, for sure. And we've all had that moment where like we've eaten too much at a buffet, and we're just like, I'm dying, or the roast dinner was just too heavy. A little Romanian told me you've got a TikTok, quite a big TikTok. Moving on. Pleasant Side Fingering Festival this Saturday, 11 a.m. Way! I prefer Yoda's bestial. I said his bestial. Perfection. Now, whenever you see that picture, right, do you ever like remember the sound of the original movie with him going and R2D2 going like that, just shaking around while he's getting whacked by Yoda? Or do you have that seagull song? And that's the little the drumming bit in it. There you go. That's the level of my brain's at. If you hear me tell the same story again, please just let me do it. I only have a half dozen memories and they're all in order. There you go. That's a courtesy, really. Mr. War Daddy, how you doing? Only just got my lad to bed. Ah, you missed so much, man. So much. Stop it now, exactly. You missed this month's KFC champion being announced, so you're gonna have to watch back, mate. You're gonna have to watch back. Which is good for me, you know. Make sure to leave a like and comment afterwards as well. I was kidnapped by mimes. They did unspeakable things to me. That's a good dad joke right there. Me finally kills boss I've been struggling with for a long time. My co-workers. I know, right? Mythos. I get ya. Who wants to tell the office about their angel wings? I'm moving on from that. I feel a bit awkward looking at that. We interrupt your normal meme scrolling for this themed section. Oh, Space Reward. I was going to enter that, but time. You missed out, mate. So, I mean, there's a lot of political jostling here. Basically, his message is, if we all band together, there's nothing to stop us from telling those who run all the companies and that what they're doing is bang out of order, and we can make a change by doing that. Which is true. That's what unions were for. That's why the government's been slowly trying to erode union power away. That's why unions get a lot of bad press, because, you know, is against the interests of those who run everything. So we need those balance and checks for a reason, you know, so that it's fair for everybody, not just. And I'm not trying to kick down, you know, small business owners, because of course, if you're running a small business, you are looking at a case that every penny counts because it's a small business. But we're talking about the big businesses that are reining in millions upon billions in profits and handing out dividends left, right, and centre and bonuses, but they won't pay more than minimum wage. So, you know, if the incentive is there, the change can happen. And that's basically what Waylando is spamming all of this about. So there we go. Now let's get back to the funny stuff, shall we? Because that's enough political droning from me. Here we go. The grim dark sun, Inquisitors livid. It keeps saying, you merely adopted the plasma. On repeat. The fucking tech precincts is hilarious. I get it. Yeah, here's a Bane mask. There we go. I get that. Next up, Earless Batman. Is it real? It can't hurt you. Earless Batman. I mean, that is just funky as hell though, right? Is that from Gotham? I think, yeah, I believe so. So we got Christian Bale, we got the Gotham one. That's Ben Affleck, and then that's what's his name? Jesus. Why can't I remember it? I know him. I know his name. He played the Vulture as well. He's also played a lot of other things, really. But for some reason, it's the name's not coming up. But as soon as someone mentions it, I'm gonna just kick my head in. I got the memory of a soggy sponge, mate. Michael Keaton, thank you, Andrew, thank you. There we go. So there we go. Next up, what we got here? And that's how we extract DNA to create dinosaurs. I mean, to be fair, she does look like she's milking him, like, rather than doing anything else, right? Kilmer was a good one. Keaton was good. Clooney was good. They were all good, but very short-lived, weren't they? Bale was good. Affleck was good. I don't think there's really been a dud Batman to be honest. They've all been different for sure. Haven't seen the newest Batman though, so Kevin Conroy, yeah, man. Well, he had to work with all that nonsense with all the strings and stuff and the upside down cameras. There you go. Alright, no matter how stupid you feel, remember Little Red Riding Hood couldn't figure out that a talking wolf wasn't her grandmother. That's very true, right there. Don't try to explain yourself to idiots. You are not the fuckface whisperer. After the second tab of LSD, Bert begins to read the text above him. Yeah. Alright, Bert. Clooney ones? You mean Clooney won? He was only in one. Like... Oh no, Adam West, that was it, yeah. Why the fuck? Hang on, man. Wow. I'm all over the place. Kevin Conroy did the voice for Batman, the animated Batman, right? Adam West was, yeah, I don't know why I just got that confused. Oh, there we go. Mythos just popped in there. Yeah, see what I mean? I honestly think I've suffered severe brain trauma or something. Or there's just like a lack of anything going to my brain these days because I'm just getting so muddled on everything. It's crazy. But there we go. I think I need to do a few more puzzles, really work my brain. And here's the final one. Sideways bite. And then Mr. Freeze. It's the strain in the eyes. Yeah, there we go. Oh, my days. Oh, there we go. Clooney was the one with Arnie, yeah. So bad. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was like... The puns were just coming out in it. Time to chill out. Oh, dear. Yeah, Val Kilmer was good. Like I said, I don't think there was ever a dud Batman. They just all they all had their own take on an acting style. So not a lot of them were the same. But they all made a good Batman, you know. Even Ben Affleck did a really good job as like an older Batman. And he got a lot of stick for it. But, you know, like acting direction didn't really help too much. But to be fair, like, you know, as an older, grizzled, takes no BS Batman, he did well. Sub-Zero got me. Yeah, I know, right? It's just a... And there you go. That's memes of the week for you. Oh, my days. So, just to recap. Where was it? Here we go. This was this month's winner from Bunker. Very nice. This was a very close second from Waylander. This was a very nice third place from Mal. And then we had a great participation contribution from Frandog. So yeah, very awesome. So there we go. And that is the end of that. So, I mean, this is the wind down bit now, isn't it? It's so chill. It's so nice. I'm listening to... Do you get a lot of white noise in the background, like from the laptop fan, or is it just because I'm plugged in directly I can hear it? Because yeah, it's very weird. Like if I turn the volume up, I can hear me moving the mouse around and everything. Sensitivity on this mic is crazy. Right, so let's just have a look here. Right, so that's the end of that. 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 We've got 5 minutes, haven't we? Shall we get back to some painting? I think we should, shouldn't we? Oh yeah. So here we go. So you got another like 5-10 minutes of me just doing nothing. Beware the voices in the white noise. Oh, you sack of sodding sod. Why'd you have to be like that? Why did you have to be like that? Right, I'm gonna do one more coat of that Avalon Sunset because I put it on way too thin, and then I think that'll be it for me. For moi. I don't even need these headphones on now anymore. There's no video clips to listen to. We are painting up some Silver Templars. I was showing off. So this is a customized lieutenant sent in by Andrew Milligan. He sent a care package full of the new Age of Sigmar Partworks magazine, Stormbringer, and he threw in this as well, and he said paint this up as Howling Griffin. So I've got some work done on that. That's just the contrast paints on there and some silver. But I've also dug out some Silver Templars I didn't quite finish. So I'm just finishing them off. And of course this just needs the rim painted. This is a lieutenant for him. I got the squad sergeant down there as well. So yeah, I'm just getting that yellow nice and tidy. Before I do the recess shade, which will do a nice brown, which complements this mustard yellow quite nicely, and then do a bit of highlights and stuff. But I'll do all of that once I've finished blocking in the colours. So right now it is just about getting those colours blocked in. So there we go. Did you end up adding any extras to the bases of those Iron Warriors? And oh, did you add any decals as well? Because I know I said like I'm not very good with decals. Just not enough practice, and I didn't have any Iron Warrior decals to put on, because I know you'll be listing it as soon as you can, and we've got a lot of fans here who would love to purchase a painted army from yours truly. I'm sure. I don't think. There we go. I think I need a bit more moisture on this wet palette. It's not moist enough. Let me say that again. Moist. I know you all love that word. There we go. Are you working on anything at the moment? There we go. It's smoothed out enough. Alright. Yeah. Looking good. Here we go. Right. So, look at a previous one. Let's bust out. Rack our flesh. There we go. We've got a couple of bits and pieces to do. Oh my god, this is nearly dead. I really shake that bad boy up. There we are. Metal, it comes from hell. It's a shame I can't play those songs online, isn't it? That'd be so cool. Your water's as bad as mine. You could have changed it. I shouldn't be on screen. Imagine the scandal. Yeah, it is terrible. That's like 3 nights of painting in there. Like, it was near the top as well, but it's slowly gone down just from the heat of the weather that we've been having as well. So it's like concentrated paint water. It's disgraceful. Like, I didn't even have the decency to get a fresh bit of tissue either. Just hum and sing the tunes, Kev. We love it. Okay. You can't kill the mellow. The middle will live on. Oh, I won't. I won't do that to you lot. I know it's painful. I'll just lose all of you instantly. Whoop, there we go. New wave going to destroy the metal, but the metal had its way. Got a little bit of bone in there. Why am I painting so far away? Let me get it up to my face. There we go. That was phrasing. I don't know what is. I don't even know what I'm saying. Blip, 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 blip. I definitely have gone goofy. Oh, you know what? I'm going to paint these as actual bone. You know these little skulls in here? Because obviously they're too small to be like Space Marine skulls. They must be like little baby skulls. I mean, I'm sure they could be like made out of metal instead, but I'm going to paint them as baby skulls. There we go. Oh, is there a particular song you lot want to hear me sing? Stick a pony in your pocket. I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the best, but you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. I could just half start songs, you know, really annoy you that way. No oaths a moment. Yeah, I opted not to put any extras on these as well. Can't remember. I think he gets some. It was the multi-part sprue, wasn't it? So I don't know. I think I opted out. Oh my days, this is like the neatest I've ever painted. I'll tell you what, this is the future of painting. Yeah, elbows down, hands up. Oh my god, that sounds like a position. Jesus. Look at that. Hey up, Chuck. That's a nice bit of work you done there, right? Okay. It's nothing. Oh yeah. There we go. Scroll work. Of course, he's got the scroll work. It's like the changing of the seasons in the tides of the sea. He's the one who tries to reach the sun. So why do only fools and horses work? Oh, la 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 la. That's a classic, eh? I have fond memories of just sitting in the sitting room with my granddad, watching that. I like, of course, as a young lad, I didn't get a lot of the jokes, but I understood the premise, and I got some of the jokes. And as I grew older, I started to understand a bit more of it. It was alright. Got Baz on stream, put an AC/DC Adele song on. He threatened to not talk to me. Oh dear. How is Baz doing? I haven't heard from him for a while. Does he still do live streams? Or I don't think I've seen him pop a video out either for a while. Is he sort of still doing the commission work and all that, or is it just he's busy sort of thing? Look at this, look, I'm painting the face while it's attached to the armor. How is he ever going to paint it properly? I don't know. I'll try. Bazzo's bazooka. Oh, okay. I thought you meant Bazzo as in the underdog. There we go. Lovely. Nice and thin. Keep the details nice and crisp. I think you're supposed to call me Dave, right? Hello, Dave. My name's not Dave, it's Rodney. Then why have I been calling you Dave? Oh dear. I really want to watch all of it back again. Look, the paint's drying so quickly, I actually got the second coat over it as well. What's up? There we go. Alright, That's all right. That's all right. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's 11 o'clock already. How's the diddling? I'm diddling just fine, mate. So, there we go. We're going to call it there. Okay. Fair enough. Right. So, yeah. There we go. That's the end of the show. We did actually get a little bit of painting done, which was cool. So there we go. And yeah, it's finishing off an old project as well, no less, which is awesome. I got that as a reminder to get that done, so I don't get bored of any project. I can hop between them. And yeah, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. A huge shout out to the KFC entrance as well. Did fantastic work. Well done to Bunker. And yeah, I want to say big loves to all the people who are supporters of the channel as well. Of course, this is as little as £3 a month. You can join on YouTube that way, where you get basically it's exactly the same as here. I post everything on YouTube as well, and so all the members can see it. But you get a nice little use of the emojis and the icon next to your name. Or you can join on Buy Me a Coffee, where you guarantee more of the money that you send out to me actually gets to me. Again, get those private messages, pictures, works in progress. You get early access to videos as well. And Patreon, we still haven't got our first Patreon. I might have to do a little incentive for that. Actually, no, I have got it planned. What am I talking about? I've got a little thing planned, so hopefully, make it more fun for you lot. So there you go. Join Discord. It's free. It's in the description, but like I'm sure. Here we go. Look, I'll just whack it in the chat as well. But if you hit the link tree, you can have everything on there, from all of my social media links, our Discord, which again is free to join. I got all of the memberships in there. I've got the Teespring store in there. I've got all the affiliates from Element Games, Colourforge, Wayland Games, the Lions Tower miniatures. Knock your socks off. If you want to get a copy of my face on the miniature, go check out the Lion Tower, because they're doing a sale on that at the moment, I believe. And if you want to get yourself some spray cans, then hit the Colourforge link. They are doing a free postage for orders of £30, and of course that's like 3 cans of like awesome stuff from them, so go for it, and I get a little kickback, which is cool. So I think it's enough shilling for now. If you still haven't got yourself a copy of Leviathan and you are thinking about it now that payday is hit those links as well to Wayland or Element Games. They got copies, and treat yourself. And yeah, big loves to you all. I'm going to line up the tunes now, and we're going to have a classic outro of you know what. So big loves, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Feel like chicken tonight, chicken tonight.